here and in the US as well, they're all going hip hop. It's the hip hop generation. So their role models are no longer like, they're like pop icons and stuff are no longer like white, like Madonna and Michael Jackson. No, it's like P. Diddy and 50 Cent, the hip hop stars. It's all about like hip hop now. So they've become very hip hop now, this generation. Like, yo, 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 back that thing up to me, girl. My name is Ganga Diddy. Meet my friend, urban hip hop sensation, 50 paisa. Soon they're going to be Indian hip hop groups, right? Black Eyed Peas, there's going to be Brown Eyed Aubergines. So I used to work in the corporate world, okay? Any corporate people here? Yes? Any bankers? Bankers? What do you guys do? High tech? Do you do anything here in Chennai? Yes? No? Okay, thank you. Corporate world. I used to work in the corporate world in New York City, and I used to wear a suit and tie and go to work every day. I worked for the world's meanest woman. I have two words to describe her: Saddam Hussein. She was mean, she was selfish, she was greedy, but she compensated by being a horrific racist. And I was in executive recruiting then. We used to find executives to run companies, and often they look for minorities. When she was looking for a minority, she'd get really specific. She'd be like, she called me in the conference room. For this position, I need a black lesbian dwarf. Her middle name should be Shaniqua. She should have one lazy eye, and her father should have died in 1983. Go. Working for her is why I started doing comedy. Otherwise, I'd be doing time. The other thing is, there is a manual for everything in the corporate world. Everything. Sexual harassment, 12 pages in a manual that you have to read, right? It's like, don't stir the coffee with your penis. I am sorry, I don't need a manual for that. I know it burns. Shall I tell you one story in the corporate world? It's kind of embarrassing, but do you want to hear it? But you have to laugh, okay? Okay, so I went to, when I just moved to New York, and I used to work on Park Avenue, and I used to work in this management consulting firm. And I just moved to New York, and the nightlife was amazing, so I'd be out all night, and then I'd go to Curry in a Hurry after that, and then have a couple of hours of sleep and go straight to work, okay? And so I'd just eaten at Curry in a Hurry, running to work, and it's like the difference between white people and Indian people is farting habits. Like white people, they'll just like blast it out. Indians are very silent. But we let out the most disgusting, stinky ones, right? It's like, oh my God, did someone just take a dump? Is there a dead animal, or did someone just shit a dead animal? So anyway, I'm just going all the way now with you guys, okay? What the hell, I don't care anymore. So anyway, so I went to the office, 9 in the morning, hardly any sleep, Curry in a Hurry 2 hours ago. I got into the elevator of the building. I was like so relieved. It was 2 minutes to 9. I pushed the 35th floor. I'm going up, but I look to the right, and the vice president of the company is standing right next to me, this blonde woman giving me dirty looks. I'm like, oh my God. Just as I saw her, one just slipped out. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. I was so nervous. I was like, I can't believe I just did that. And then I went into absolute panic. I'm like, oh my God, I hope this is one of those benign ones, Well, like you can get away with it. And it's like, it happened, it's an accident. Because, when you burp, you can say, excuse me. When you fart, what do you say? Nothing, right? There's nothing you can say. So I'm hoping, no. This is one of the most disgusting things I have ever created. Oh my God, I couldn't believe, I was so ashamed. Then I was hoping, I was like, I hope it's like one of those disgusting, horrible things, only I can smell it, And by the time it travels to that side of the room, like, she'll be gone, right? No, I could see by the expression on her face, she's looking at me like, I could just tell, like, this negative energy coming towards me. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. Like, she knew I had flown Air India, right? So she's looking at me like I am disgusting. And I couldn't just stand there and say nothing, so I'm standing over there, I'm like, I had to say something. So I'm like, smells kind of bad here, doesn't it? She looks at me as if to say, yeah, especially around your ass. We get to the next floor, she runs out of the elevator, but somebody else walks in. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. He walks in and I'm like, oh my God, no, no, no. He's like, morning, I'm like, morning. Before he could say anything, I'm like, can you believe what she just did? God, you guys are dirty, you like that story. Anything to do with the toilet and you like it. What is this obsession? It's like my mother. Anyway. What else? You guys probably think I need therapy, right? The thing is, Indians don't believe in psychotherapy. Because we think if you go to psychotherapy that you must be mentally ill. Yet we'll make every major life decision by consulting a toothless astrologer. My grandmother has this astrologer, she calls him Babaji, comes over every weekend, gives her advice, she makes every decision consulting him. She's like, Babaji told me, take fresh cow dung, put it on your face, let it form into a thick crust, that way it will ward all evil spirits away. I'm like, yeah, but that stinks. She's like, shut up, homo, what do you know? But we do really need therapy. Indians need therapy, okay? We are not direct people. We aren't direct. We'll never know. Look at you, how reserved you guys are. You never know what you're thinking, okay? Indians are not direct, you know. New Yorkers are direct people. If there's an issue, they let you know right away, that minute, hey, asshole, you have a problem with me? Indians are the opposite, especially Indian women, okay? They're like, Sangeeta told me she had that Kavita heard that Gitanjali knew that you might have a problem with me. So I asked Sharmila, she said, Urmila said it's true, is it?